Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today I'm going to showcase my 3-button Stamina Sorcerer build, updated for the Lost Depths DLC patch. This build is capable of pulling over 102k on the parse dummy. Although technically this build uses 4 skills, only 3 will be used at any given time. Mythics and trial gear will be included. This build is viable for most endgame content, and with the flexibility of so many bar slots, it's a good baseline build for adding whatever skills or gear you need for specific content. So starting off in the character sheet, I have 64 points in a stamina, and I'm running the Thief Mundus. For the race, I'm a Dark Elf for this specific build. I think Dark Elves have probably the best passives for stamina DPS right now. For the food, we're going to be running RTM Takeaway Broth. For any hard content, a cheaper and almost just a good alternative would be Dubious Cameron Throne. And lastly, if you're parsing or need more sustain, then Lava Food Soup and Salt Rice is always the go-to. So moving on to potions, we're going to be using Essence of Weapon Power. The reason we're using these is because we don't have access to Major Brutality or Major Savagery or Major Endurance, 3 buffs that are vital to keep our sustain and to hit harder. Furthermore, make sure you have 3 points in a medicinal use from the Alchemy skill line to further benefit from the full duration of the potions. So for the CP for the blue tree, we're going to be running Exploiter. Swap this out for a crit damage CP, especially in content if you need the crit damage, Master at Arms, Deadly Aim, and Wrathful Strikes. For the red CP, Balanced Vitality, Fortified, Rejuvenation, and Bloody Renewal. So for the gear, we're going to be running 5 pieces of Pillar and Urn on the front bar, a Maelstrom Greatsword on the back bar, and 5-piece Reliquant on the body, paired with 1-piece Slime Crawl and a Harpooner's Waiting Kilt. So bringing it down in the main hand, we have a Pillar and Urn Greatsword in charge of the Flame Damage enchant. You can run Precise, it wasn't too much of a damage difference. On the back bar, we have a Maelstrom Perfected Greatsword infused with a weapon damage enchant. For the head slot, we have 1-piece Slime Crawl in Light and Divines with a max damage enchant. For the body, we have 5 pieces of Reliquant, all traded in Divines with max damage enchants. And for the leg slot, we have a Harpooner's Waiting Kilt in Divines with a max damage enchant. And for the jewelry, we have 3 pieces of Pillar and Urn jewelry, all traded in Bloodthirsty with weapon damage enchants. So for the skills, we're going to be running Daedric Prey, Wrecking Blow. I'll run the other morph of this, Dizzying Swing, for off balance because Empower doesn't do anything anymore. Executioner, Volatile Familiar, and Twilight Tormentor are 2 pets. Our Greater Storm Atronach, the ult we'll be using. On the back bar, Stampede, 2 Fighters Guilds just for the passives. Our 2 pets again so they don't disappear. And Greater Storm Atronach again. You can also run Flawless Dawnbreaker on the front bar for a little bit more DPS as well. And for the rotation, just dynamically keep up Daedric Prey and Stampede, and then use your Dizzying Swing as your spammable. And at 35%, instead of using Dizzying Swing, swap to Executioner, and then just drop your Greater Storm Atronach whenever it's ready. So for closing thoughts, first up, if you want to just purely do more DPS, you can swap to Daggers on the front bar and run Rapid Strikes. It should be higher DPS. You can also activate your Volatile Familiar for more DPS, and you can also run 2 more skills on the back bar instead of the 2 Fighters Guild skills. Something like Carve and maybe even Hurricane would be good. For quick gear alternatives, instead of Reliquant, you can run Coral Riptide as long as you can manage your stamina. Instead of Pillar and Urn or even Reliquant, you can run Sororia, Aegis Caller, Berserking Warrior, or Whirl of Depths. And if you want a super budget build, Order's Wrath and Hunting's Rage is probably the best combination. If you don't want to run Harpooners or you can't run Harpooners, just take out Harpooners in the Slime Crawl and throw on a monster set. Some good alternatives would be Kjarnar, Maul, and probably Stormfist. And I think that wraps it up. Thanks for watching the video as always, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, or better yet, come join our Discord. My website is now available to the public, and I'll try my best to update it for every build I make. Furthermore, I'd like to get into content creation full time, so I've started a channel membership for those who would like to help support me. One added perk is that members get build request priority. Both of the links will be in the description. And lastly, if you feel like the builds have helped you in any way, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Thanks again for watching. Attached is a parse and outfit section, and see you in the next one.